Stop sharing. So, welcome. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share one of my love numbers. It may sound like, oh, but yes, I have a passion for numbers because it has been helping me in life, and I can't wait to share all about this today with you. So, in this masterclass, numbers will become your friend. So now we have South Carolina and New Jersey with us. It's amazing. Hello, hello. I hope everyone is safe. So let's get started. Exciting? Yes, perfect. So just before we start, you can have your favorite drink, a cup of tea, some water, and yeah, you can take some notes either on your notebook or on your computer, whatever is most comfortable for you. So we will be together for the next hour. And after this masterclass, you will not do guesswork anymore with your finances. You will know exactly what is the money coming in to your business and what is the money coming out of your business. So you will know exactly what is your profit. And once we know how much profit we are making, you can actually plan your business, your life, your next holidays with more confidence and knowing. And once you do that, you are on a path to freedom. Yes, who would love that? Yes, yes, Silka. Amazing. So many of you are running successful business, and when you see your bank account, it's like, okay, I have money, I can do this, maybe I can go on holidays, maybe, yeah, all this money, you feel like it's your profit. But you know on the back of your mind that it's not really true. Because you put numbers and finances under the carpet and you rely on cash flow, maybe manifestation. I love that. But the thing is, the problem is when you have done so much guesswork about your finances, this is definitely not sustainable to run a business on the long term. So today, I will help you to fix that. You will make more money doing less because you are friends with numbers. Sounds good? Yes. So as you can hear, I am French. I have this Frenchy accent. And as a French person, we love food. We love enjoying food. We start having lunch with family and it's end up to be dinner time. We spend those long hours. It's really beautiful to have those conversations and it's one of my favorite things in life, having people around the table, having nice, deep conversation and lovely food. But when I grew up, this was not the case. I was 10 years old and during dinner, I was sitting at the table, my family around, but we were not talking to each other. The TV was on, the sound was super loud, and I was just willing to eat fast and go. And because my parents wanted to avoid talking about money, finances, numbers, so they were always kind of stressed out, we don't have enough, and they had no idea how to manage their finances. So they were definitely not friends with numbers. And that fact impacted actually our family time together, the sweet memories that we could have done together instead of hearing this loud TV. So when I turned 19 years old, I left home to study. And I made a clear decision to myself that money will never be on the way from what I love in life. To be present with people, to do the things that I would love to do in life, having food, conversation. So the first things I learned was to be friend with my numbers. I study business and finances, then I achieved financial freedom at 21st years old. Yes. And this is exactly what I want for you. Because it's a path. We all deserve to be financially free and be friends with numbers. So I'm going to teach you how today and the secret and how I gain the financial freedom. Are you ready? Yes, 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 Yami. So there are three fundamental steps to become friends with numbers and to have freedom in life. So before I show you the steps, I invite you to take all a deep breath in and inhale fresh air. You can even close your eyes and you exhale slowly all the air. And you feel recharged. You can take another deep breath in. And exhale slowly. And you can put a smile on your face. So now I will tell you the three steps. So the step number one is know your profit. You must know. Step number two, know your financial expectation. How much money you need, you want, you desire. And step number three, match those expectations with your pricing, with your business to achieve it. So no worries, I'm going to go step by step. So to explain you how we make this happening. So why this is important is because profit, knowing our profit is number one. Because if we just look at the bank account, and especially when we are a business owner, we may not know the reality of how much money is generated by our business. And I will give you a bit of sad news, is like 82% of small businesses fail due to cash flow problem. Bankruptcy is because there is no more cash in the business. And I don't want that. We don't want that as business owner. And it's why we are here today, to become friends with numbers. So are you ready to understand how to look at that? Yes. So the first step, to know your profit, you need to understand how much money is coming in. Really the money coming in, the revenue. And then you need to understand how much money is going out of your business. And not just on the 1 month perspective, but over the year. Because as business owner, we don't receive a paycheck every month, the same amount of money, and then we can do our life, right? We receive sometimes more money and sometimes less money. It depends of how your business is structured. It depends what is your offer. So it's very important to not just looking at 1 month, but looking at several months. What is my situation? Because maybe 3 months ago, I made a lot of money, I received a lot of money to deliver work over a few months. And the last 2 months, I received less money. So I need to be aware about that. I need to know. So to give you an example, I will share with you, first a question. Who loves spreadsheet here? Yeah, okay, Siskia, Camille. Oh, Camille, a big smile. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I will show. But what about a magical spreadsheet? A magical spreadsheet, yes. So I got this for you. I will give you an example of my magical spreadsheet. Let me share the right window. Okay. So this is my magical spreadsheet, and I will just walk you through it quickly for you to understand what is important when we want to know the profit. So here I put a few transactions related to my business. So for example, if we look at the first line, the 8th of August, I pay for a conference online on Eventbrite, and it cost me almost $100. And then I categorize my expense in under conference. And to categorize it, I have a little menu here where I can just pick and choose. Very easy. I don't need to remember things. I don't need to type. It goes very fast. You know, I'm very, in a way, lazy. I want to save time because I want to put my time where it's very necessary and where the things I love to do. On the same day, on the 8th of August here, I received money from my client, Roberta. She paid me 2,500 and I categorize this under professional services, sales. Okay, I will do one more line with you. So on the 30th of August, 24, I pay for my mobile phone because this is internet and I use it for my business. And I put $55 for that. And then I categorize it under cell phone. Make sense? And where it's magical. So first you have this lovely menu you can pick and choose. So this is the first magic here. The second magic is when you click below under summary, you can see a recap. It's automatic. It's a spreadsheet doing it. And I can see over the month. So here I have the month of August. Here I have September. And here I have October. So I see all my months. And if this spreadsheet had all the data from January, I would be able to see all my business since January. I didn't put too much data here to not confuse people, but on my spreadsheet, on my personal business, I do have all from January. So every month I can see how much profit I'm making. And what I say, profit is total of sales minus total of expenses. And where we can see that is here, where you see grand total. In August, my profit was not how much sales has received. It was actually 2,348. And then in September, I received money, so my profit was 445. And in October, at the moment, I just have invoices to pay, so I don't have profit, I'm minus. I spend more money than I receive in October. But if I look at the last 3 months, in total, I'm actually positive. I have generated a profit from my business of 2,485. Make sense? Okay, good. So I'm not going too much into detail. It's a work I do in private with my client, but as a first step, this is something easy where you can just put the date, what is the transaction, and how much money. And then you pick and choose the category. How does it sound? Easy, good, perfect. So for those who stay until the end of this workshop, I would love to give you a gift and I want to share this magical spreadsheet with you. So you can start dating your finances, you can start being friends with your finances. So I will gift you this at the end of the workshop. So stay with me. And this is so exciting. So, step number 2. Know your financial expectation. What is a financial expectation? You're welcome. So it's to know how much money do I need to live? What are my current living costs? How much money as me as a person I need to live? And also how much money I need for my business to be running. So once you know this number, and you can know it quite easily by, using the spreadsheet I gave you, and having data and looking at data for the last few months. Once you know that, you may want more in your life. Maybe you want to add some comfort, like maybe you want to go for a massage once a month, once a week. And all of this as a cost, as an expense. So you need to know also how much would you love to have? How much your ideal lifestyle would cost you? Because often we say, yeah, I want more money, but after will be good and stuff. But always ask question, how much money you need? And if you are not able to tell me a number, I'm pretty sure it will take a long time to arrive there, and to achieve it. But if you tell me, hey, Lucy, I would love to bring my family on a vacation for 2 or 3 weeks, somewhere on the other side of the world, whatever, here. And I need $20,000 for that particular things because I want to pay everything for them. I'm like, oh, great. It's a beautiful objective. So now we know you are looking for an extra $20,000 for specific things. So you will be more able to achieve that way faster. And the step 3, we will see how it's done. So when you know how much money you need to live in today and how much money you would love to have, you have numbers. Because there is a tendency, what I see a lot on social media nowadays is it's really trendy to say, yeah, I want to achieve the 10K month and receive revenue of 10K. But maybe this is not you. Maybe you need a 3K, 4K, 6K, 15K. I don't know. There is no limit with what we need, what we want in life. So instead of being so focused sometimes on, oh yeah, everyone wants 10K a month, maybe I should go for 10K a month. It's really important to know if you want 10K a month, how you are going to spend that money. And maybe, yeah, to be able to pay holidays for your family once a year, you need to reach 10K. But maybe it's 8, maybe it's 12. You need to decide. You need to have a look to the data, to the numbers, to actually see that number. Because also remember what is on social media, a lot of people speak about revenue and not about profit. And this is a big difference. So now that you know what is a profit, generating 10K profit is not the same as 10K revenue. A lot of people achieve big revenue, and sometimes you may feel like, oh, why I'm not there? Why I'm not reaching those levels? But then they have a lot of cost. So never believe those type of things, because I've seen so many people being discouraged by that and seeing the pressure of the environment. And I always say, people, you will never impress me if you tell me, even if you do 1 million, 2 million, 10 million revenue. I want to know how much profit you are doing. So really, if people are showing up to you and you have conversation one day with people, how much percentage is your profit? Because this is real deal. So knowing your financial expectation, knowing this number for you is so important. And there is a way to draft it. It's what I do with my private client. But you can, just thinking about it, you can start visualizing, okay, if I want just a little bit more extra lifestyle, how much would it cost? If I want to go to a restaurant once a week instead of once a month, you maybe need a $50 extra, $100 extra. So you decide. You can really brainstorm around that. So Bravo, bravo. Now we are halfway done. Last step, step number 3, is how to translate this target into your pricing. Why this is so important? Because I'm a true believer that I'm not anymore. I've been doing this mistake before, but I'm not sacrificing my life and myself for my business. I burned out from that a few years ago, and I'm a true believer that my business is serving me. I'm serving people in the world to share my message, but then my business is serving me. My business is a tool for me to have the life that I love. So, and I need my business to help me to match my expectation, my financial expectation. So how do we do that? We look at our offering, your offer. What is your pricing? What are the services that you are offering today, and how much does it cost? Let's go back to this 10K a month of revenue. If you are telling me, yeah, I want to reach this 10K because no, I say, okay. So if you are selling something at $100, it means you actually need 100 clients every month to reach 10K. It may seem, oh my God, it's not what I want. I don't have time. I don't have space for all of that. I can't. And I say, yeah, probably it's normal. I wouldn't do it neither. But there are other possibilities. This is an infinite world of possibilities on how you can reach that. For example, if you sell something at $5,000, you just need 2 clients. Seems like, oh, okay, maybe. Or maybe $5,000 is a bit too much for me. I would love to make an offer less. So maybe you have an offer at $2,000 and you just require 5 people every month. So it's where I cannot do the too many maths right now, and it's a longer exercise. But basically, when I go in depth with clients, we look at what is the time and the availability you have, what are your current service offer, and what are your financial expectations, and then I kind of make the link for everything to be helping to reach that financial expectation. Because for me, it's so important that with hundreds of business owners I supported in that process, is for them to have a better work-life balance, It's really to know, okay, for me, it's like I never wanted, and some people have different expectations, but I never wanted to be working 50 hours a week for my business. I'm more like a maximum 20-hour person because I know I need a rest. I need time for my family. I need, time for myself, and I need time for creativity. I need time for other things. So when we know and we are aware about how much time do we have for our business, how much financial expectation we have, we link this together and we define what type of pricing, what type of offer can be the best fit for you to achieve your goal. So would you love to know how it looks like to be friends with numbers? Yeah. So how I will just share with you a bit of business cases and stories of some of my clients just to illustrate how it looks like to be friends with numbers. So the story of Jeremy. Jeremy is a gelato guy. He managed a company with $500,000 turnover. And one day I was in Bali and I go to eat a gelato. And I sit down at the table and I turn to the left and I saw this guy sitting next to me with all paperwork, and his computer seems very buried by all this paperwork. And suddenly our eyes cross each other. And I was so happy eating my pistachio gelato and, on holidays. And he was stressing out. He asked me, "Are you enjoying the gelato?" I said, "Yes, I love it." And I asked, "What about you?" And he said, "Well, to be frank, I'm absolutely stressed. I look at all my bills, the numbers, everyone I have to pay, and it looked like very lunatic with all his bills and his big box of papers. It was all a mess." And I asked him, like, "What are all those papers?" He said, "Oh, it's the supplier invoices and all the bills that I need to pay." And I say, "Yeah, you don't do it like this. You have to file a document per month to very record them in Excel, in a magical spreadsheet. And then you categorize them so you can really see how much profit." And he said, "Wow, how do you know that?" And I said, "I'm a CFO. I know." It's my jam. So long story short, we ended up working together, and I became his CFO for a while. And the truth is, Jeremy was an excellent salesman and a great entrepreneur, passionate about his business. But when it comes to numbers, it was so disorganized. It was so messy. It was a bit like, I don't know what to do. So he went from all of that to date his finances every single month. And it was a game changer for him after just working 6 months together. So he went from having all his invoices in a cupboard box to one clean folder organized in Google Drive, very easy to access. He went from stress and having panic attacks to sleeping well like a baby, and he was happy. We even went to share a gelato after work one day. And then he went from being all over the place with no quality time for his family to having time and go surfing with his son. So it was really, yes, it was really a before after. And I want to tell you another story about a client of mine, Elaine. She's a therapist and coach for family with disabled children. Her cause is so amazing, and she's supporting a lot of people in the US for that. And she got, I would say, victim of her success. Yeah, we can be victim of our success. And she onboarding so many clients. She was very overwhelmed, kind of burnout in delivering everything she signed up for. And one day she reached out to me and said, "Hey, I need to look at my finances. My health is not good. If I'm not doing something, I have to close my business to take care of myself." And it was like, wow, okay, listen to you. Like, how can I help? And she was not sleeping well at all. Her health was very damaged by the stress, by all the work she has to do. Um, and she didn't want to close her business, but for her was kind of the only solution if she doesn't do something else. So she decided to work with me, and within the first 3 months, she started to have more relaxed and sleep better at night, really improve her sleep. And then we structure our finances together. So she has been able to look at the performance of her business and to understand why she actually ended up burning out. I designed a chart for her to see her workload. And she saw, oh, wow, when I reach X amount of client, it's too much. I can't handle it for one person. I didn't have to tell her that. She saw it with the numbers that I prepared for her. So she actually took the time to readjust her offer, her pricing, to know how much availability in terms of time she has to match everything and to take care of her life. Within 6 months working together, she was able to have all her morning free so she can do Pilates and go to the gym and do her breath work. And her health really improved. The sleep, the quality of sleep went back to normal. And we stay working together the last 2 years now because we are not just dating our finances. We are also looking at our business strategies and business model and our pricing. We are also doing our personal finance as she is 60 something. She wanted to find a way to make sure she has a retirement plan and safety for her children and grandchildren. So now she has holidays and quality time even during the week for her grandchildren. She's a happy grandmother and a happy entrepreneur. So you can have it all like her, the holidays, the retirement, the happiness, and still doing what you love as a business. Sounds good? Yeah. So one last story I would love to share with you today to give me another example is Daniel. Daniel is a visionary. He's really passionate about his business. In less than 6 years, he built a $5 million revenue business. That's quite very impressive. But I asked him the same question, how much profit? He didn't know. He didn't know. He's a very successful entrepreneur, visionary, passionate, like the type of person that is going to impact the world, you know. And he was just caught up in his operation, doing it all and all the paperwork. And he was not doing anymore his practice, going to Qigong and meditation. He was just doing work, work, work. And it was really starting to build anxiety for him. And because he was, as he grew last year, he realized that now he need to bring more people on board. He need to expand the team. So from only 5 people he had at the time, they becoming a team of 22 people in less than 6 months. And it's like, oh, it start to put stress on his shoulder because then you have more payroll, you have more expenses than usual. So the way he was doing, just looking at his bank account was no longer a source of satisfaction for him and security. It was like, oh, I don't know. So when it came to me, he knew I was a financial guru in Bali because it's where we met. And he explained me all of that and I said, okay, yeah, I'm going to support you to transition, to put the structure in place in your business. And it was really important because the stress caused by the finances, actually, he was losing his vision. He was like, okay, yeah, I'm doing that, but then I'm not connecting anymore to the source, to what has been the first motivation in that business. And just the stress was going on. And last week when we had a meeting, he said, Lucy, you know what? Since you are in my team, I sleep like a baby. I'm like, yes. So it's where it's important to see that when you follow your intuition, and I'm a true believer that we are all guided and intuition is great. But at a certain moment, when you grow and you want to sustain a business on the long run, intuition is no longer you need to back up, I would say. You need to back up the intuition with some fact and data and numbers because it's going to help you to make sure you're taking decision while staying secure. And what we did with Daniel the last 6 months is really to put a place, a structure, a system for him to know his finances, to be secure, and to prepare for him to double the revenue in his business. So we are structuring this to allow that the foundation of the business is going to be strong enough to actually welcome a growth. So then now he has more time to really dig again into his vision, to really connect on how to, how to impact the world. We need this quality time with ourselves to really be grounded and centered. So it's exactly what I want for you. Is really sleeping well, because I think it's so important. If we don't have good quality of sleep, the rest is falling apart. Let's be honest. And then after is like for a long-term plan, if you are planning to do what you do, what you love for the rest of your life, you need step by step to build a strong foundation. So is this something that resonates with you? Yeah, okay. Amazing. So you say yes to that. So it's really, being in a long-term business, sometimes we welcome to slow down, to prepare that ground, to put the foundation like a house. So if you have been running your business for about 3 years and you love what you do, and you saw yourself not doing the things that you love anymore, for example, like Daniel, the meditation and the Qigong, because you stress out about numbers, it's time to understand like, oh, maybe I put numbers under the carpet and it's time to create a new relationship, a new friendship with them. So would you like to know what it looks like to have me helping you fix that and to have all this messy paperwork in one single Google Drive? You love to know that? Yes. So I am helping hands along the way for 6 months with you until you become forever friend with numbers and you become independent on your finances. And being independent, especially as a woman, when it comes to finances, is a great tool because you can secure yourself, you can feel confidence. So we would love that confidence with numbers. Yes. So how is it? How it looks like to work with me for 6 months? It's just what I did with Jeremy, Elaine, and Daniel. When we work together for 6 months, we call it date your finances. Because every time we meet, we look at your finances together. It's like a date. It's a romantic building a relationship with your finances. It's a dating time. It's understanding. It's 6 months because it's a perfect time for you to restructure your relationship with numbers and to build a system that would be sustainable for years to come. It's really a skill that you acquire forever. And then it's 101. I do it with you. We do the math together. It's not like I'm teaching and then, you figure it. I am with you. We share the screen on Zoom. So I help you create the system together and for you to understand it and to use it. Also, because we are doing it on Zoom, you can be anywhere in the world. So you can also replay this session anytime that you need. You have all the recordings. We meet bi-monthly, every 2 weeks. So when we date your finances, you have after 2 weeks to relax, to chill, and to enjoy life with this peace of mind. It's a dawn with you. Every time we meet, I'm not teaching you, I'm really with you. I do it with you. We look at your numbers. I help you move the numbers around. I prepare the file that is for you customized. So it's really step-by-step approach with you. And I also give you, of course, all the template that you need, all the spreadsheet, so you don't have to stress out with the technical part. I am with you to do all of that, prepare. So in short, within this 6 month period, we build a congruent financial machine for you. A clean, integrated, easy, simple to use, and in the long term that you can work independently after we have worked together. Like Jeremy is doing now for the last we worked with Jeremy 8 years ago. And now he's dating his finances every month. We don't work together anymore. He's flying on his own. He's very independent in his business as a business owner. So how does it sound, everyone? Yeah, exciting. So for those who say yes, who are in business for more than 3 years, and if you want more time to sleep better and have a system for your business, we can talk. We can have a chat together, and I will put the link in the chat now. And I'm giving you a few minutes if you want to have a look to your calendar and book a call with me to have a conversation about that. Yes. I can put a little bit of music. And I don't open often my calendar, but I want to give you the opportunity if it resonates with you. We can have a conversation, and what we are going to talk about during that call is what is the best for you in the next 6 months to really understand your situation and to see and to analyze together whether is you need to do this now or later in the world. Yeah, no problem, Cami. Exactly what I am saying. And for those who it's not the time right now, it's okay because we cannot be doing all the things at once. Okay, there are plenty of things that we can learn. And for me, what is really important is it's the right time for you as well. But I will provide you, if you all remember the gift I was mentioning at the beginning, the magical spreadsheets. So you can start very in a simple approach for you on your own on this spreadsheet. And when the time comes and you say, hey, Lucy, now it's time. We need to have a conversation. I need your help because it's stressing me out and I need to sleep better. You reach out to me. I will be here for the next 50 years. I'm not planning to close anytime soon. It's really the love I have and I will be around. So it's very, very important for you to know that, especially if you're at the beginning of your business, make sure you have enough to eat. Okay, this is, yes, Camille, you can ask a question, of course. Jump in.
Yes, I wanted to ask you if I can book a call at this point in time. Would it be okay with you for a half hour? Or should I wait until I'm, more apt to want to go fully in? What do you think?
If you feel like you want to share and you it's something really blocking you at the moment and you are
Oh,
not afraid for like there is an investment of course but
I know.
like
Yeah.
we can have a call, it's okay. If you feel like
Mm,
now you would love to have this conversation and we can assess your situation and I can guide you what is the next step for you. Okay,
okay, thank you.
you're welcome. So yeah, it's really important that to know where we are today and what is the need. And if sometimes it's to look at finances. When I was relaunching a business 3 years ago, I went through a period where I experienced financial anxiety. And for me, looking at my numbers, dating my finances at that moment helped me tremendously to look at my personal finance, to say, okay, where the money is going, how I can feel safer, how I can be more secure in my finances to actually keep doing the job that I want, the business that I love, but still feeling good because if we are scared, if we are in a anxiety mode, we put it also in our client and it's not what we want. And for those yeah, so just we can have a chat. know that, and then we can assess your situation together. It's okay. I'm happy to meet you to do that. Yeah, and then so who would like to share maybe a quick haha or something that you win from that masterclass today? Yes, Camille, go ahead. You are muted. Wait. Let me. No, not yet. I don't touch anything. Try again.
Okay. Am I unmuted?
Yes, yes.
You know why? I was in the other window and I couldn't get back. I don't have my computer and I don't know how to use this very well.
I know
I'm
it.
on an iPad. So no, I learned that it's very important to know where, to organize your thoughts about how much you want to make in a month so that you can appropriate the monies to both personal and business, and also look at it year long as opposed to just what it would be every month. So I really feel like I learned the 1, 2, and 3 of the message that you shared completely because I didn't real I really didn't realize a lot of that. And I thank you so much, Lucy.
My pleasure. Thank you, and I'm
Yeah,
happy you get this win from today.
thank you.
Yes, yes,
So
Kiara. Yes.
for me, like knowing your profit, that just makes sense to me, right? That's like, you know, what's coming in, what's going out. But one of the things that resonated, that jumped out at me was, I'm very, number one, I'm very particular about like, okay, knowing what I need, like meaning necessity wise. And okay, so I need to pay this, that, and third, like, like your box, let's say, your home, your, necessities and things like that. But the one thing that to me jumped out was like, how about the things that you want? Like how you said, well, what if you want a massage once a month? What if you want, to have an extra like dinner out or whatever? Like those things, like, since they're not necessities, I always think of them as afterthought, you know, or the fact that I'll make sure as long as I have all of this, maybe I can do that. But if you're putting it from the very beginning, it's like, which goes aligned with when you were speaking like that, I thought about it. I'm like, yes, that's my mindset that I've already been trying to work on, meaning my in abundance and thinking of when you're manifesting, when you're thinking of that. So I was like, why am I not thinking that way when it comes to this stuff like that too?
Mhm.
So that to me was like a big aha. Like when you were speaking, I was like, that's so I wrote it down in my notes. I was like, what do I also want to include as, and it would be part of the equation right from the beginning.
Thank you. Amazing. I'm glad that you had all some amazing takeaway. I'm just inviting you, as we did at the beginning, to take another deep breath in and exhale slowly and feel all this abundance and love within yourself and gravitating all around. Continue to breathe in and exhale slowly. And as we close today, I would love to, you can reopen your eyes when you feel ready. I would love to invite you to really step into this new world of possibilities. When we know about numbers, when we become friends with numbers, it's like, oh, I know how I spend my money. I know how much I receive, how much is my profit. And then I can start dreaming about concrete things that are going to be manifesting in your life way faster. Because I'm a believer, and it's how I do manifestation. But I saw that when I do manifestation with the numbers, it happened. It's real. It's not just a dream, and it's not just the same thing. So remember that this whole world of being abundant and access to a life that is really more with comfort and lifestyle, with massages, with travels, with whatever is resonating with you. And you are the one who have the choice to make choices that are resonating with you. So the being friends with numbers is gonna help you to make it happen and to spread the love and the happiness in all your family and all the people around you. So as you stay until the end, congratulations, because now you get your gift, this magical spreadsheet. So I will drop the link in the chat for you, and you will be able to download it. And then please, and Kami and Silka, I can send the link to you after in private if on the iPad it doesn't work. But this is how I'm working. So use this tool because you get it today as a gift for you to start having this relationship with numbers, to be more comfortable, to start dating your numbers. And your life will slowly be the one you love and you want and you desire. So have an amazing day, night, evening. Thank you for attending this masterclass, Make Friends with Numbers. And now numbers will be your friend forever with you. Thank you. I will put some music to close if you want to have a little dance. I love to check the body. Okay. Silke, you can also apply this to personal finance. So no problem, okay? I do finance for personal. It's the same principle. If you want to dance, I stop the recording. Have a beautiful day. Thank you, everyone.